to me this morning because I'm taking the time in nature to just see how beautiful it is to one time to just be still and let God help us through our day. So you won't be able to see me there, okay, because God is wonderful and looking at nature and looking at the wonderful stuff that God has created is wonderful also. So let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for nature. Thank you so much for showing me that sometimes we have to be still and know that you are in control. It's not me that's in control, it's you. And you're going to allow me to do the necessary steps so I can give glory to you and so I can have a productive day, Lord. And also the people who are watching, heal the brokenhearted. There's a lot of people going through a lot of things today, so please help them in the midst of the storm. Amen. So sometimes it's just nice to just be still and to really talk to the Lord and let him know, your troubles, and to really let him know that you need his guidance, because a lot of times we need his guidance and we just take it for granted. We don't really wait until he direct our path. We always go on our own journey, and then we get more heartaches and pain, and that's what the Lord don't want for us. He wants us to be still so we can really get the answers, but he's not going to force us. He's not going to force us to get this answer, because we have to really come to him broken and say, look, I try everything and I need you. Because a lot of times we go through all these things and we do try everything. We literally try to figure out everything on our own, and then eventually we get to the point like, I can't do this anymore. This is too much for me to be. And then the Lord is like, okay, what is it? And you explain to him and you pour your heart out to him. You say, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, and I don't know how I'm going to make it through another day with this problem. And he start giving you these answers from his word, and he start letting you know and giving you peace. So what do? Do you leave it there, or do you pick it back up and say, okay, well, the Lord didn't do nothing with it, so I guess I had to find a way, another solution. And then we start back on our journey. So we say to ourselves, which path should we take? Should we go straight? Or should we go to the left? Or should we go to the right? And the choice is always left up to us. So what's your choice? Because we might go to the left. And that could be destruction, right? For ourselves. Now we can turn back and say, no, I don't think that's the way I'm going to go. So we turn back and we say, well, I'm back to where I started. So you at your starting point again, and you're still wondering, what should I do in order to solve this problem? And so you say, maybe I should go to the right. So you go to the right. And you're like, oh, okay, well, this is not so bad. But my problem is not getting solved, right? And why is it that it's still not being solved? That is because you are choosing your path after you told the Lord that you are leaving everything up to him. So now you turn back again because now you're frustrated, okay? Now you're frustrated again. After you left your problem to the Lord, you're frustrated again. So you turn back around and you go back over and over. And then eventually you say, okay, Lord, where do you want me to go? Where would you have me to go? Because it seemed like, I gave you my problem, but you taking so long. So you go back to where you started off. you go right back to where you start and you say, Lord, I started off here. I told you my problem. I told you that I need your help. I told you that I'm going through all these problems. I told you that my boyfriend's going to leave me. I told you that my friend is dying. I told you that my husband is not treating me right. I told you that my, girlfriend is not treating me right. Whatever problems you told God about. And you gave me the answer, but yet it's not working out right now. So a lot of us, we get to the point that we just get discouraged and we say, well, it's not working out the way I want it to work out, Lord. I want it to be perfect. And then he's saying, remember, you have to be still. You have to be still and know that I'm in control. You're not in control. Out there underwater, there's some boats that's moving right now. But majority of the boats are being still. They're not moving. They don't have anybody there. And that's what we have to do. We have to be still and know that God is in control. You're not in control of your life as you think. Because when you take control from God, that's not good. So now you're back at being still. And in that still small voice, you're ready for God to lead you to the right path. So now, from this stillness, you are saying, Lord, have your way. So you're not picking up any problems back. You're just saying, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Now that's when you've truly broken upon the rock. So now you're walking. He's leading your path. He's leading you to the right way. He's shown you this is the way. Walk in it. Not left, not right, but keep on going the straight way. Because we have to know this is what God wants us to do. God wants us to leave our problems to Him because He is the problem solver. When we try to be the problem solver, we never solve the problem. Just keep on following Jesus wherever He takes you. He might take you through the wilderness. He might take you to the desert. He might take you through a lot of things so you can see that this is not where you need to go. Because you might say, well, I want to go what I'm used to. I want to go to the left because I know it's nice there. And I know I can deal with that. Or I want to go to the right because I know that is okay for me. But Lord, you're telling me to go straight. Straight into what? And you're going straight and you're still kind of unsure because you're like, this is not somewhere I want to go, Lord. And He's taking you through the desert. And He's taking you through the pain. And He's saying, this is where you will be if you continually not listen to me. If you continually go on your own way, you're going to go through all this storm. Do you want to go through all these storms? Or do you want to eventually end up where I will have you? So the Lord would take us through these time in our life and show us. He would say, daughter, this is what I'm saving you from. This is what I'm saving you from. And if you keep on going, the farther you go and you're like, where am I? This is not what I want, sign up for. Can I go back to where I used to be? And He's saying no, because if you go back to where you're used to be, you will never come out more than a conqueror. And that's wonderful. And see, look, He's leading you out of this dark place in your life and bringing you back. He's bringing you back to reality, to beauty. He's bringing you back out of the desert, out of your storm, out of your problem. And He's shown you that, look, this is the path that I need you to take. This is a new path that I need you to take. And you said, okay, Lord, this is the path, then yes, I will take it. Because you say this path will help me and it will guide me and it will take me through my hardest of hardest, then yes, I will take this path. And that's what you do. Because God loves us and He wants us to know that our path is not the right path sometimes. We want something so bad that it's okay with being heartbroken. But He's saying, let me show you me. Let me show you. And when you do go through these storms, you're eventually going to come out more than a conqueror, especially if you're following my direction. But you have to follow my direction. Those other things that you're following is going to lead you to disaster. But the Lord will lead you to beauty. Beauty. Look at the beautiful stuff that's out in nature. Do you want to go back into the wilderness where there's nothing so beautiful about being in all those corruption? The Lord is saying, let me take you through the wilderness. Let me take you through the pain. And let me show you that if you continue doing what you're doing, you will always stay in the wilderness. You will always be miserable. Is that what you want? Where you just is in the wilderness and there's nothing else but problems surrounding you. Nothing else but darkness around you. Even though it seems so beautiful in this forest, but it's not going to be so beautiful in your life, because this is showing you, this is your life. Having nowhere to go, no beauty to see. This is your life. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose this life? Are you going to choose God's life, His path? Keep on going to that path, brother and sister, because I love y'all and God loves you more. He loves you more. But He says, this is the path, this is the way, walk in it. Now it's up to you if you want to walk in it or you want to go your own way. Because going your own way is not going to be good for you. So I want you to know, have a good day and think about your problems, because your problems is not bigger than God. God will take your problems and give you peace. He will give you peace in the wilderness time, in the time that you feel hopeless, in the time that you feel like you're about to crumble. He's going to give you peace. He's going to say, look up. While you're in that wilderness, look up. While you're going through it, look up. Because I know God is saying there's still beauty, but you have to look up. But I'm going to help you through that wilderness so you can really see more beauty. And that's why He says, keep on walking. Keep on walking. And then you will come into my beautiful light. My beautiful light is all around. Keep on walking and you will see how beautiful life is for you. Have a good day, and I will talk to you later. But remember, be still. Give God control. All right, bye.